This is part 10, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, this is part 10 of what if Deku was a vampire. And I forgot to mention, and let me know if you want part 10, but I have a feeling you guys want part 10. So let me know if you guys want part 11. By the way, I will be releasing a couple game clips. Two game clips will be in kind of separate parts. Hold on, give me a second. Sorry about that. Just kids. It's aka my siblings. So, um, there is going to be a somewhat new life if you guys like it tomorrow. But anyways, I'll worry about that tomorrow. So yeah, let me know about part 9. But anyways, here's where I last left off. Deku and Deku and Momo were walking back to go watch the others. So when Deku and Momo got there, I want to say Ida says, "How could you use firearms on them?" As Deku says, well, it was smarter if we did. Because we don't need to go hand to hand if we don't need to. Also, plus we made these out of plastic, so we could easily destroy them. As Ida says, wait, what? Yeah, Deku says, well, they're not real. Well, we made them out of plastic, so they have less of a punch. Except for the shotgun, I believe there is a tiny bit of metal in it. Only the tubing. And so we could destroy the shotgun as well, but it's like a one-time use type of item. And let me tell you something. It hurts to get shot by that fiend. As All Might says, well, he has a point. If you don't have to get up close and personal, well, it's better than to stay far. Excuse me. And Deku also says, well, you never know what type of situation. Let's say if someone has a gun, what are you going to do? You can't really go up to them and say, hey, give me that gun. No, they're planning on using that gun, Ida. And you need to remember that. Anyone with a weapon is better to stay far away from. As Ida is... I want to say Ida doesn't really like Izuku. He doesn't really like him. So, I'm going to say time skip to a couple weeks later. Time for the USJ. Hey, well, this is going to be interesting since this is about time where something's going bad happen to quite a few people. So, while Deku's on the bus with everyone, Deku's in the back. Ooh, wait, I didn't go over who's class part. No, it's Ida. So, it's going to be like canon. Except Toga is going to be with Momo. Tsuyu ask Deku, hey, Izuku, what's your quirk? I'm kinda curious. Deku says, oh, super strength and super speed. It's mostly just super strength. As Tsuyu say, oh, okay. Hey, anyone else want to share their quirks? Toga says, oh, my quirk is, how might put transform. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just called transformation. And Toga says, "Well, I'm able to drink anyone's blood and become them. For, let's say, 1 cup of blood will last me an entire day. So, also plus, I'm able to copy their quirks, just to let you know, because she has all for one. I mean, one for all. It boosts her quirk. Be so she does have that ability early. And Toga says, I also have super strength and super speed. So yeah. Momo says, well, I mostly just have creation. So, yeah. As everyone's just talking, having a good time, and when they finally get to the USJ, hey, everything basically goes as canon. But I want to say Deku's sister is actually there with 13. And Deku sees his sister saying, oh, sis, how are you? Oh, Deku's sister saying, oh, hey, Izuku. Oh, by the way, no one was kicked out. I forgot to mention that. As Menez says, what? She's your sister, Izuku? Deku says, don't even think about a little perv. As Izuku's sister says, oh, it's one of those people. As Deku's sister, I want to say she's in her hero costume. It says, don't even try it. If you do, I will kick your ass. As Aizawa says, whoa, calm down. Even though he is the way he is, but you don't have to kick his ass. As Deku's sister says, I know, I just don't like people who are like that. As Aizawa says, understandable, but anyways, should we go now and begin? Give me a second. As they head in, 13 starts this, sees the class saying hi, doing her thing. And Deku feels off. I mean, like, he can sense the other villains. He goes up to Aizawa saying, hey Aizawa, something doesn't feel too right about this. As Aizawa was saying, agreed. But it should be fine, we're the only people, and All Might should be on his way here. As Izuku says, alright. As the warp gate opens, and the villains attack, Deku says, everyone, look, villains! As everyone says, oh, they must be training. As Deku says, they don't look like trained dummies to me. As Aizawa says, get back, those are not fake villains, they're real ones. And Deku, Deku and Toga says, let me help. Oh. And Aizawa says, no, it's too dangerous. As Deku says, alright, fine. He's backing off, doing what Aizawa says. And Deku's sister says, I'm here to help. As one of the villains turn to their werewolf form, Deku realizing these are the vampires. Werewolves that made that Deku was talking about. Aizawa says, um, I believe, he just R-A-Y-E, I believe, Ray? I believe it's a Ray. Hey, Aizawa says, Ray, monsters. You want to help me out with this one? Deku says, Aizawa, should should we have weapons at this time? Aizawa saying to Aizuku says, yes, you're right. Hey, and Deku said, as Aizawa tells Momo to make silver swords or bullets. Anything to keep these monsters off. Which none of them are monsters, some are just pure villain, just normal humans, or just normal people. Deku says, alright, Momo, make some silver weapons. As Momo says, wait, what? No, I'm pretty sure those are normal people. Deku points out, saying, no, that one turned into a wolf, that one's a werewolf. So we're going to need weapons. As Momo make the weapons, saying, okay, a couple minutes later, Kagiri scattered them. Everything basically went to cannon. But this time, everyone having, like, I want to say Manana have a silver knife. Everyone basically have silver knives since it was the most easiest thing Momo could make. So yeah, Deku is stuck on the boat like cannon. Basically everything went normal to cannon, but without Deku breaking his fingers. As the I want to say as Shigaraki comes out, as monsters are being slaughtered left, right, and center, as normal villains are being knocked out. Oh, as as Shigaraki tells Kagiri to bring out Venomu. Venomu walks out. Well, as everyone eyes widening. As Izuku's and Toga and his sister's eyes widening. Deku's sister saying, "That's Venomu." As it comes out, walking with this grin, and as Kagiri says, Shigaraki says, Nomu, kill her. As Venomu starts running towards Deku's sister, hitting her. Honestly, Deku's sister does stab Venomu, making it super mad. This face preparing on Venomu. As she looks up, seeing this face, is Venomu punch Deku's sister through a wall, knocking her out, covered in blood. Deku seeing this, in a blind rage, unwilling, turning to something. In this blind rage of Deku's, oh, as Suyu and Manana is there, hearing skin rip right next to them. They see Izuku, but two wings come out of Izuku's back, then two claws, then in a blood-curdling screech. It's Deku transforming into his final form. I'm going to call this form a true vampire. As everyone looks at Izuku, who Deku runs towards Venomu, fighting it. As even Toga and Momo is terrified of Izuku. I want to say a little bit of blood does come out when Deku, quite a bit of blood comes off when Deku turns into this form. So Deku accidentally infected it Toga, I mean not Toga, Tsuyu and Mana uh, uh, with the vampirism. At this point, right, no one knows how to say this. It's Deku who hits Venomu, making it fly back. Venomu grows a little bit bigger and runs towards Izuku, hitting him. Deku, not even budging. The two giant claws on Deku's back, stabbing into Venomu's shoulders as Deku bites down, draining his blood. Right. All of the werewolves that see this are terrified, including Shigaraki. Shigaraki saying, "What is that thing? What is that monster?" Kigiri says, "I don't know, but you need to get out of here." As Deku finishes draining Venomu's blood, ripping in half. Deku, with the giant screech, runs over to his sister, her, and just cradling her. Aizawa, realizing Deku is the first vampire. Aizawa walks up to Izuku, saying, Izuku, please calm down." As this as Deku's look over her at Aizawa, screeching at him, walking towards, as Aizawa says, "Izuku, calm down. Stop this at once." As Izuku slowly turns back into normal. Oh wait, they do have their hero costumes. I forgot about that. But Deku without clothes because he kind of burst them off as he was turning into that thing. And Deku, who sitting there crying, as Toga and Momo makes a blanket covering him. Aizawa says, "Izuku, are you a monster?" Deku nodding and saying, "Yes, and I will leave." As Momo and Toga watch Izuku leave, as always saying, "Izuku Midori, if you leave, you will be expelled." Deku looking, as Aizawa says, "Everyone, do not tell anyone about this. On say 17, she is knocked out." Oh, as Aizawa says, "Everyone get over here." Who was up watching the fight. So many people know about Deku now. Oh, everyone's saying, but he's a monster. He should be kicked out. Oh, as Aizawa says, as he won't be kicked out. He saved all of us. But it doesn't mean he should be punished as for his crimes. As Toga says, "Well, since the secret's out, well, I'm his partner." As Aizawa says, "Anyone else want to come first?" As Momo says, "When Deku saved me, he had to bit me. I'm pretty sure I saw some blood landing on Tsuyu and Mana. So we need to make sure they're not infected." as base as a giant. I want to say Valar is covered in blood, and I want to say a Deku is Deku says I should probably go heal my sister, as Deku does bite down on his sister's wrist. As she is slowly healing by the way. So, well, with everyone in Class 1A now knowing Deku is the first vampire, we're trying to think what we should do. I want to say pro heroes come and they see the bloody mess as of a bunch of dead monsters and Vinomu. And Deku without his clothes. I want to say All Might goes to Aizawa asking what happened. Aizawa says, well, Aizuku overused his quirk. And kind of went berserk when he saw his sister was being hurt. And everyone's fine. So, I want to give you. So, this will be the start of the 2 weeks, but I'm going to end this off here. So, let me know for part 11. And so part 11, thank you for watching. Thank you if you sub. And let me know why you dislike. So yeah, 2 gaming clips from my Xbox will be uploaded. And sooner or later, I don't know when. So that's about it. Have a good night or a good day.